what's up guys, it's Justin Burns. This is my first tutorial. It's called What Recession? Finding the Opportunity in Everything. Check it out. Tell me what you think. Visit AskJustinBurns.com.
The homeless are swept up off one street, only to be dumped out onto another. They are a displaced people, isolated because of economic and mental instabilities.
Unemployment in California shot up to its highest level in nearly 26 years in January.
Over the past 2 years, the pound sterling has lost a third of its value against the euro.
Recession.
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 Hey, what's going on guys? This is Justin Burns here, and this is entitled What Recession? Finding the Opportunity in Everything. A lot of people have developed a sense of fear, doubt, and unbelief, but if you actually have vision for your life, you will find the light in the dark. And so we're just going to explore many opportunities that would not exist if we were not in a recession. This quote is from Thomas A. Edison: "Be courageous. I have seen many depressions in business. Always America has emerged from these stronger and more prosperous. Be brave as your fathers before you. Have faith. Go forward." And this is not just to America. This is for the whole world. We all are in this. But we all have to understand that our forefathers went through the same thing, and we will come out more stronger and more wiser. Now, what the recession actually means. Now, this is actually for two people. It means that you are a hero, which means you provide more problems, you develop more fear, and thus do nothing about your situation. Or you are a doer. You provide solutions. Granted, everything is going on that is very bad. You see those problems, and thus you provide solutions, and this is where actually wealth is obtained. Now, the domino effect of the problem. We know that the problem started from real estate and banks and the credit crunch and various things, which led to a kind of domino effect. Less consumer spending, people not being able to afford their homes, which led to more job cuts, foreclosures. The country's domestic production actually went down. A lot of various things. I just wanted to address the problem. I don't want to stay here. So we're going to actually redefine the recession and actually what it really means. What it means is that is it a recession for those not providing value? If you're not providing value to your customers, if you're not getting more than what they're actually giving in, then guess what? Your company is participating in the recession. Now, the next thing is innovation. If you are a mundane business who believes that people need your product, then most likely you are part of the problem. People don't need your product because it's so much competition. People want your product. When you have that perspective, people will buy from you. Thus, a lot of people have created this business model because they might have been a little profitable, and that's why they went under and they died with the recession. The next thing is the need. The recession has a need to kill off non-innovative businesses that fail to recreate themselves based around people. An example of this is Twitter and Facebook. They are one of the most dominant businesses even in the world right now because they connect people. They have people's interests in mind and not just their own, and they can actually reap the benefits from it. Now, recession resistant. A lot of companies choose not to participate in the recession. I choose not to, but these are companies that are actually growing at an extraordinary rate. The first one is McDonald's. They actually grew up 6% to $6.3 billion. Yeah, I said billion. The second one is Walmart. They grew to sales to $98 billion. The third one is actually very surprising, as I thought that they were part of the problem, but a bank, yes, a bank actually grew 18% to $4.8 billion. Now, what does these three companies have in mind? It's simple. They provide a feeling of comfort and many different various comforting feelings to people. When you buy a burger from McDonald's, you feel comforted because you know that they're going to provide you more value. So you buy all their products, and that's why they are recession resistant. Now, the next thing is, okay, we went through the problem, we addressed all of those things. Now we're going to start with solutions or opportunities. There are hundreds of thousands of opportunities, but we're just going to name four for career and employees, and then we're going to get on to business owners. The first opportunity is you can get interest lowered on your home and credit cards. I know we hear this all the time, but American Express raised my interest to 22%. I called in, I talked to the supervisor, and they lowered it down to 7%. You have to ask and you will receive. The next thing is in incentive programs. There exist many different incentive programs. You just have to seek and you will find it. Now, the next opportunity is reinvent yourself and be creative when starting a company. A perfect example of this is one of my buddies got laid off. He's seen that people are very tight. They want a budget. They want to save money. He created a software that actually helps them save money. That's very creative he's harnessing his creativity. And so he sold a lot of units because he's helping people save money. Be creative. The third step is shift from an employee to an employer. You can buy a suffering business below market cost. And we're going to get more into that in the next slide. But you don't have to pay retail for a business because they're going to go out of business anyway. So the banks and different people are willing to give you a bargain. The fourth one, if you are facing such challenges, this brings out the traits and qualities which make you a true entrepreneur. Coming to that level of consciousness and awareness to realize that maybe this recession exists to try to make you a better person, thus your business will prosper. Now, the next thing is actually my favorite. It's solving problems with solutions for business people, for people who are actually suffering, or you don't have to suffering. This is all opportunities. The first opportunity is you can actually buy tax lien certificates and low bottom real estate. Now, I know what you're saying. This opportunity would be there without the recession. Well, you can actually buy, I mean, who's heard of buying $10,000 homes? This only exists in the recession. The second opportunity is you can buy underperforming businesses at a fraction of the cost. I mean, like I said before, many businesses are going under, and they will work with you, seller finance, and they will work with you in so many ways because they want to just get out of the situation, and you can get it 50 cents on the dollar. The third opportunity is you can buy devalued currencies that are dropping in their value against the U.S. dollars. A lot of people don't really dip in foreign currencies, but it's a lot of profit to be made in those as well. You can start a successful internet company at a low fraction of the cost. Now you can actually start internet companies for a couple $100. I've had 5 of them because they're very, very minimal to start. The next opportunity is you can buy undervalued stocks. Warren Buffett says buy when people are scared to enter the market and sell when people are rushing to buy. A lot of people will say stay away from stocks. That is not true. Because when the stocks actually grow and they become valuable again, you would have wished that you would have invested in the stock market. The next one is my favorite one. Get advertisement for 60 to 80% off the original cost. You can get advertisement for very, very low cost. One of my buddies just actually started a company, and he was trying, you have to advertise your business, obviously. He got $20,000 worth of advertisement for $5,000. It wouldn't happen if we were not in a recession. And these are just some. There exist thousands of opportunities. If you have vision, you will discover these opportunities and not have to participate in the recession. Now, these are just some simple points to remember. Number one, you can start a business or career that people have a need for. I know that you want to become a lawyer or a doctor or whatever it is, and those things are fine. But make sure you see the bigger picture. It's not just about you. It's not about me. It's about people in general. Look at the big picture. If you are going into something, make sure you go into a career of business that benefits people. The second thing is come into a level of human ingenuity and start to create. This is a great analogy for Twitter and Facebook. They connect people. They harness their human ingenuity. They're connecting people, and they created a business, and that's why they're so popular, and they are profiting from it. The next thing is you have to get out of the I already know that syndrome. A lot of people are in that syndrome. A lot of people say, well, I heard some of this stuff before, and I know that stuff, but they never shift into doing, so they stay in that rut of I already know that. If you harness these three together, you combine them together, you will create a business or career that will become recession proof. You won't have to participate in the recession. And so thus you will keep growing, and people will help grow your business or career, not you because of value. That's not saying you won't help grow the business. What they're saying is you won't have to, because people will see a value and they will want to buy your product or whatever you have to offer. And those are just some simple points to remember. Visit my website at accessburns.com and realize that you are great, and you don't have to participate in the recession. Only if you stay in hearing mode about all the bad stuff and don't actually do anything about it.